What's this animation? My memories were muddled. Nishijo and Nanami sensed it. The brother's words served as a trigger, rolling in Nanami's heart the sensation that she had two brothers. Not. It seemed like she had two. She had two. She had flashbacks of the faces of her two brothers. One was pathetic seeming. One was all wrinkly. On the other hand, she was positive she had only one sibling. Her memories and what she recognized weren't matching up. What had been reality? What had been an illusion? Unknowing, she became frightened. And she tried to make the inside of her head go blank. Suddenly, she heard her own voice, coming to her like tiny ripples on water. Nana, you've got to keep yourself together. Before she knew it, Nanami was standing in the hallway that shone with the light of sunset. The scent of disinfectant sprinkled her at her nose. In front of her was a plain-looking door. Nanami was holding its handle, and without her will having any bearing on it, her hand opened the door.
ああ、お兄、またご飯食べないつもり？ちゃんと食べてっていつも言ってるじゃん。出ないと元気になんないよ。あ、もしかしてグリーンピースが入ってるから？子供じゃないんだし、いい加減好き嫌いやめたら？そりゃナナだってグリーンピース嫌いだから残したくなる気持ちはわかるけど、ちゃんと食べてくんないとナナが怒られるんだからね。あの怖い看護師長さんに。
ナナミ、
何？
今まで辛く当たってごめん。
お兄が謝るなんて珍しいじゃん。
I guess he's saying goodbye, since he doesn't have much time left.
もう僕のために無理をする必要はないんだ。
何言ってるの？
僕は身を隠さなくちゃならなくなった。だからお前はもうここには来なくていい。
何のつもり？
さようなら。
Her memories became cut off there. The fact that she had a real brother. The fact that she had poured her heart into nursing her severely ill older brother for years. The fact that she'd gone on straining herself, thinking she had to hang in there and be dependable to take care of him. But in this very moment, for a whole year and a half, all those things had completely slipped out of her memory. Those memories were made to never have been there in the first place. And in their exchange, her brother was healthy, living on its own in Shibuya. Her mother had requested she'd go check on how he was doing periodically. And once in a while, on the way home from school, she'd stop by his room. She'd made herself think it was perfectly ordinary custom of theirs, a continuation of the past, and that she did it because they were family. She hadn't experienced any doubts whatsoever.
どうしてナナは忘れちゃってたんだろう。
30 minutes after she was rescued from being buried alive, Nanami finally reunited with the real brother. He was lying on the road. He was breathing, but he wasn't conscious. As always, he was wrinkly and small, and all dried up. He looked very feeble. This was the brother Nanami has always known from long ago.
こんなのひどいよ。
He really looks like an old man.
ナナはお兄に文句ばっかり言ってたけど
She spilled tears as she clung to her brother's diminutive numb body.
お兄のこと一度だって忘れたいなんて思ったことなかったのに。勝手だよ。わがまますぎだよ。
A sound like the scraping of metal came from her brother's clothing. Something went slipping out of his breast pocket.
あ、
It was what Nanami had been looking for all along. Something that had left her when she lost her right hand. Sleepy's bangle with the pattern of snow crystals. Bewildered, she stared at her true brother's face, but his wrinkle-covered eyes remained shut. Nanami picked the bracelet up with the left hand. It felt familiar to the touch. The first present she had ever received from her brother. It was her treasure. Nanami lifted her gaze, unconsciously seeking out the figure of her older brother. He had his back to her, a long sword in his hand. He was walking away. He was leaving this place. Nanami understood that intuitively. She became forlorn at the thought that maybe he meant to leave without saying anything to her.
行っておいで。
Lifting her eyebrows, Nanami took a quick glance around.
今声が
It was the voice of the brother in her memory. A voice reaching her heart from he who should have been unconscious.
彼は僕と一心同体。もう一人のお兄なんだから。
Nanami didn't know if it was a voice her brother had emitted, or else merely an auditory hallucination. But even then,
わかった。
she said to her brother, lying prone. Rising, Nanami walked up to her older brother's back. Her body couldn't muster any strength. For days, she'd been pinned up to an eerie object dart. I butchered that probably. In the pitch black room, forced to experience horrific suffering. She had no idea how many times she thought of dying. Her right hand especially. Powerful pain in it had continued incessantly. There was a huge fleece stuffed in her bone, gnawing it down. The sensation that she didn't have a hand, and the hallucination that she did mixed and collided, almost driving her crazy. She was exhausted both mentally and physically. Like I said before, I'm surprised she's still alive at this point. If she let her guard down, she would crouch right where she stood and be rendered unable to take another step forward. Which was why Nanami had to fight desperately to keep stretching out her hand. She wanted to halt her brother so much, to the point of putting in such an effort.
待って。
Once he just barely managed to squeeze out her voice, he noticed. He stopped and turned back in her direction. He succeeded in stopping him, but Nanami was torn about how to address him. The reality that this person wasn't her brother, the conviction that this person was her brother. Those two feelings became hopelessly entangled, and she couldn't put her emotions in order on a moment's notice. Except the bangle she held in the left hand. so cold to the touch. It was a gift from him, and it warmed her heart. She felt like the spangle's existence tied the two of them together. She was fine with that being the sole answer. Her confusion soon vanished.
お兄は本当のお兄じゃないかもしれないけど、頼りにならなくておたくさんで、アニメキャラのお人形さんばっかり集めてて、口が悪くて愛想もなくて意地悪なことばっかり言うけど、お兄もナナのお兄だよ。
Struggling to keep herself from crying, Nanami smiled with all her might.
ありがとう、ナナミ。
The other brother showed her a bashful expression. The instant she felt relief, Nanami's consciousness began gradually receding into the distance. As Nanami staggered and seemed about to topple over, I hastily caught her. She'd gone unconscious. Her face was as white as a sheet. Her breathing too sounded painful.
早く病院に運ばないとこのままじゃ危ないわ。
Said the plump woman who had introduced herself as Momose, looking over into Nanami's face and speaking gravely. Next, she turned to Rise and Shogun.
そっちに寝かせてる子もね。
I entrusted Nanami to Momose-san.
2人を頼みます。
あなたはどうするの？
探さなくちゃいけない人がいて。
No idea of location. I tried asking Nanami, but she told me she wasn't sure why she'd been held captive. The only thing I could do was search for that person called Anato, after all.
必要なことなのね。グラジオールを倒すために。
グラジオールか。
You were to rephrase it as no had to.
うん、そうだよ。
My his expression went tight. He took a step closer to me, bending one of her legs slightly. It seemed as though she really were wounded.
一緒に行くわ。私も。
その必要はないよ。
Even after I told her so, I shook her head in refusal.
父に集まらないと。
綾瀬も、それに岩も、畑野っていう人を探してほしい。
When I voiced the US name, I saw the very growing question, who had been shrinking back behind Momose-san. Jump a little. Her shoulders trembling.
その人がノア2の場所を知ってるから。一緒に行動しなくても僕はみんなの見聞きしたことがわかる。だから今は手分けして探して。
At the moment, I thought it was the best possible strategy. We had to hurry. There was no guaranteeing our safety if another earthquake took place.
分かった。
Aisei said, though she lowered her eyes regrettably.
なんだかよくわからないけど、
野呂瀬源一が全ての黒幕です。
そういうこと。それなら妹さんたちのことは 私に任せなさいな。
Mom says on thrust out her chest. I nodded as though to encourage me.
ただし、無茶しちゃダメよ。
We still need to avenge Ban too.
それと一つ頼まれてほしいんだけど。バンちゃん、ヘラヘラ笑ってるうさんくさそうな中年刑事を見たら、私に連絡するように伝えてくれる？
I miss Ban. Was she talking about Asuchi Ban? I knew that he died, shot to death by his partner. Because I'd unconsciously witnessed the moment it happened. I was about to convey this to Momose-san, but
まったく、あの人はこんな時にどこをほっつき歩いてるんだか。まあ、案外どこかで怪我人を助けてるのかもしれないけどね。
I feel so bad. Since Momose-san said such things, I found myself unable to tell her.
というわけでよろしく。
はい。
I know this without meaning to, and I promised that was 100% impossible to fulfill. But I couldn't think of how else to answer her.
西条くん。
Yua had lowered, spoke in a voice as weak as a fly's rasping. I noticed that she had been peeping timidly at me for a while now, looking as if she were about to say something.
あなたのこと疑ってごめんなさい。
あ、
私、西条くんを傷つけるようなこと言って。
The lenses of her glasses, considerably soiled with dust, behind them, her eyes were surely wet with tears.
謝っても許してもらえるとは思ってないです。それでも謝らせてください。ごめんなさい。
He bowed deeply to me. I turned my back on her without saying anything.
僕のベースにあるセーラのフィギュア、
はい。
よかったらもらってくれる？
Oh, that's nice. It had been a shock when she deceived me. But now I understood the circumstances, which was why if I said anything like, I forgive you, I started to see myself, conversely, as being presumptuous. I thought Yua was my enemy all along. I didn't possess the right to have her lower her head to me, or to forgive her.
いいんですか？
I'm really loving Takumi's or Taku's character development. It's so well done.
もらってほしい。
はい。
And by giving away his figurines to her, that says so much more than just, hey, I forgive you.
はい。また一緒にフィギュア買いに行きましょうね。
At last it returned to Yua, a gentle smile like the one she'd worn when we met for the first time. I nodded at her words. I exchanged words with Ayase and Momose-san as well. I stared the image of Nanami and Shogun into my eyes one last time. I began walking alone through the mountain of rubble.